Hello everyone, welcome to Adroit. Hope all of you are doing well. Okay, so today in this video I'm going to complete the next chapter of My Family and Me. And definitely you know the book, right? That is NCERT Mridang, and that's for grade 1. So what we're going to learn today, let me give you a brief. So in this video we're going to learn that how to read the words properly, okay, where is the silent sounds and everything, and also related to that, all related to the body parts. Okay, so let's start. And welcome again. If you are new to my channel, so please welcome again and please watch the video. Okay, so sight words. Now look at here, this is sight words. We have already discussed everything about the sight words in my previous video. So if you want to get the brief idea about the sight words, you can check my previous video. And now here we will go with the books one. So here is given two sight words, one and TO2. So how do we recall that? First see, the first one is one, O-N-E, one. That we all know, that is also the number one, spelling of number one. Okay, so do follow one thing. Whenever you read the sight word, try to use it in a sentence to understand it or to remember. And also I have already suggested few of the tips to recall the sight words, how you will be able to remember. So that also you need to go to my previous video to see. Now here one, how we will be able to remember? First read it, O-N-E, one, O-N-E, one, and then we will try to use it in the sentence. So how we do that? I have one nose. As we are all doing here related to the body parts, so we can use related to this and can form a sentence like this. I, when we are saying have, something is belongs to you. So I have one, you can just say, just using the one. So do like practice like this way, one nose. Okay, I have one nose. I have one mouth. Okay, mouth. So here you are using one, okay, in your sentence. Now check with two. How you can practice this one? It's TO2. Don't get confused with the spelling two. Okay, it's two, TO2. So now how we can do that? I have to go to school. I have to go to school. Okay. Now again another one you also can think about it. So two, I have to go to my house. I have to go to my house. Okay, so to we are using in this sense. To, we are mentioning something. To, so we are mentioning like this way. To. Now let's just read the new words here. The new words, what you have already heard about it, because it is all related to the body parts. But now we will just check how we will be able to remember the words. Okay, so if you are using the phonic sounds to read it, it's very easy for you. But some of the time you don't know about the phonic sounds, right? So if you want to get the video about the phonic sounds, you can write in the comment section. Okay, I will definitely try to create another video based on that. Now here, just if you don't know about the phonic sounds, then also you will be able to read with the spelling. So how we can do it? H-A-N-N-D. Okay, hand. So if you are talking about the phonics, you can go with and, hand. Okay, it's a hand. Now you can see the word, next word is a leg, right? Leg, leg. That also you can go with the sound, or you can also practice with this, L-E-G, leg. Head. Now yeah, if we will just go with the sound, is quite confusing because it's using a different sound here. Okay, it's not following the phonic rule. So here you just have to make the sound as just like in hen. Okay, so that E sound we'll be using here as A. So head, head. Okay, like in the word as hen, head. So you have to read like this way, head. And you will be able to remember that A gets silent here. Okay, but the E is making the sound as A, like in hen. Now we will check with the next one, I. You just need to remember as I, E-Y-E, I. As we are doing like I, the same way. You can remember the spelling I, E-Y-E makes the sound as I. Ear, ear. Mostly the A gets silent here, ear. Okay. Now nose, nose. Okay, don't never make the sound like E at the end, because there is a rules behind it. Okay, so again, if you want to get the more rules about the magical E or the final E, you just have to comment in the section so that I can create the video. Now nose, O's, nose. If you will use the phonics like that way, you have to mute the E sound, okay, and read like O's, nose, or else N-O-S-E, nose. And the next one is your mouth, out, mouth. Okay, try to break the word and then read it. M-O-U-T-H, mouth. Don't write M-O-U-T-H, M-O-U-T-H, out, mouth. Okay, so mouth, it's mouth. So hands, how many hands do you have? We all have 2 hands, right? 2 hands. Leg, how many legs do we have? We have 2 legs. Head, how many head do you have? All of us having 1 head only, right? Eyes, we have 2 eyes. Nose, we have 1 nose. Mouth, we have 1 mouth. Okay, so this way you can just practice all the words, and just note one thing. When you will do all this, you just need to remember, you can say with the sentence. Okay, you will just try to practice with the sentence. When you are doing the spelling, at the same time you also can use it in the sentence, as I showed you there. The same way you can hear the words also can use in a sentence, like I have, okay, that belongs to you, 2 hands. And when you're talking about 2 things, you just have to add S here, okay, with hand. So it gets 2 hands, 2 hands. Leg, how many legs do you have? Okay, good. Then it would be 2 legs, 2 legs. Just have to add S with this. Head, we are having 1. I have 1 head. Now I. So here I is also the singular form. So when we make it more than 1, we have to add S with this. Eyes. So I have 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes. And that way you need to practice. Okay, so as we are having 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes. Now move on to next, ear. It should be with S because we are having 2 ears. I have 2 ears. Okay, I have 2 ears. So don't get confused with ear and ears. Okay, if you are talking about one, that's singular. Okay, ear, ear. But if you are talking about 2, it should be with S, ears. Now nose. How many nose do you have? 1, right? Yes. So I have 1 nose. I have 1 nose. Now nose we have done. We cannot say noses because we don't have, right? We have only 1 nose. Now mouth. How many do you have? How many mouth? 1. I have 1 mouth. So here we have discussed all the body parts, and these are the outside body parts. Okay, so these are called outside body parts, which are visible and we are able to touch all the parts. Okay, so these are the outside body parts. Now we also can use in a sentence in a different way, that what we do with all those body parts. Fine, what we do with that? Hands. What we do? I use my hands to clap. I use my hands to clap. I use my legs to walk. I use my legs to walk. Head. What we do with that? I use my head to think. I use my head to think. Think, right? We used to think. Now, next, eyes. I use my eyes to see. I use my eyes to see. Okay? Or my eyes to see. Now, nose. I use my nose to smell. I use my nose to smell. Smell. Mouth. I use my mouth to eat. Right? I use my mouth to eat. You also can use we with that. We use our mouth to eat. Okay, so that way you can practice one by one with the sentence, and that's why you will be able to understand the uses of it, and you will also be able to remember the spelling. Okay, so that much is enough for the day, and the rest of the part again we will continue in our next video. Hope you liked the video. If you enjoyed this, if you learned something, okay, do watch my video and don't forget to subscribe the channel. If you feel it's informative, you can tell your parents to share with others. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thank you and keep watching.